So my question is, what will be the people's response if they feel in their hearts and in their minds that democracy was not acted and that there was fraud?
That is a hard question because Colombia as a people, we're a people that resist. We fight in the streets, we have a history of resistance, and we resist so much that we fought with arms in the mountains. But also we know the capacity of resistance, but we also know the capacity of brutality and violence that the ruling class has had with military forces. Second to the US, and I say this with respect to the people of the United States, Colombia is the greatest exporter of mercenaries. Aside from this, these are mercenaries that kill presidents, politicians, judges, etc. of any part of the world. Just even happened in Cartagena recently with a prosecutor from Paraguay. This is like a movie, and with respect, this is from US movies. So it is difficult to say that people won't react, but I don't have a doubt that organisms of military and paramilitary will also act. And perhaps this is a fatalist perspective, and perhaps the guys here can help me out. So independent of the relationship with the people, it will be the people that will carry the burden, the hardest part of all of this, because we're used to institutional violence. The people will take the brunt of the worst part. I think that the ruling class already has a plan B and plan C for different circumstances, but the people don't. I want to be clear and concrete. In Colombia, we have lost so much that we have already lost fear. So the mobilization process was suspended when there was an eventual reality of the Havana peace process. After that, there was a mobilization period in 2018 and 2019, which was again suspended by the possibility of an electoral victory, both parliamentary and presidential. If the result of these elections is that there is fraud, or the oligarchs imagine a political coup, I think without a doubt there will be an uprising. The Colombian people are resistant and resilient, but there is a limit to that resistance, and those limits have been exceeded. I have no doubt that people will take to the streets because of hunger, because of work, because of housing, because of respect and dignity. The conduct of the Colombian state is repression, and this generates indignity in the Colombian people. This is why in this democratic process, if this democratic process of change does not happen, the cycle of violence that would follow is bloodier than that cycle of violence that we are trying to recover from.